Monday afternoon. Fareed Fitness back at it post-holiday weekend. As I said during my last video, I was off Friday and Monday, and my company does something called extended weekend, where like from every federal holiday from Memorial Day to Labor Day, they give us an extra day off. So for instance, like Juneteenth, I'm gonna have off Thursday and Friday. So I had off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, obviously off either way, and Monday, which is a federal holiday. I'm gonna do a combo video on this. I'm not gonna do a week. I did not do a weekly weigh-in this morning. It is already 5:55. Didn't do a weekly weigh-in this weekend, but did want to kind of document where, how I did for the weekend. I mean, overall, I'd say I'd give myself a B+ in terms of my diet and nutrition this weekend. As I mentioned, one of the big things was I had been on a 14-day streak where I drank nothing but water. I'm proud to say, well, the streak did end on Friday night, but I'm proud to say I literally had 1 can of guarana soda on Friday night at Fogo de Chao. On Friday, I was out with my wife and daughter all day. We had brunch at this place that we like. I didn't go crazy. I had 2 slices of French toast, and then I just had cheese, eggs, and turkey sausage with it. Drank nothing but water. And the only other meal I had that whole day, actually no, I had one of my, I had one, because we didn't go to brunch until like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I had a burrito from Trifecta, but it's chicken, it's whole grain in terms of the wrap itself, and I put some guacamole on it, and I had asparagus with it. It's not like a normal burrito. It's actually chicken breast and beans and rice in the burrito. Actually, no, this was not right. It's just chicken breast. It's like shredded chicken breast and black beans, and it's a whole grain wrap. So it's not your typical burrito. And I had it with asparagus. Then I had 2 slices of, I had to order French toast. It comes with 2 slices. And like I said, I just had scrambled eggs with cheddar cheese and turkey sausage. I only drank water. And then Friday, we did go to Fogo de Chao. I didn't eat a ton, and it wasn't because I was trying to keep my diet in check. I honestly was going to let myself indulge. Honestly, I was very disappointed for Fogo de Chao. Like, my wife said the same thing. I usually feel overwhelmed by the waiters bringing so much food. It felt like I was getting a little piece of meat every 5 minutes, and it was not cheap for the 3 of us. It was like $270 for dinner. Mind you, one of those is a 7-year-old who doesn't eat a ton to begin with, but yeah, it was like $270. And I mean, I did have a slice of key lime pie, and my daughter had ice cream, and as I said, I had one of those guarana sodas, and it was a can. So I did not pig out. I did not lose my mind on Friday. Saturday, diet was perfect. I had cheese, eggs, turkey bacon, asparagus for breakfast. I did have the protein, the apple pie protein bars I keep talking about from Metrex. And that was the only snack I had in the afternoon. I took my daughter and her friend to Sweet Frog, and I did not have any. So really showed some restraint there. And then for dinner, we went to Silver Diner, and I had the meatloaf, and I had corn and brown rice with it. So Saturday was flawless, no issues whatsoever. Sunday we had a barbecue. I did pig out during the barbecue. I did not keep track of what I was eating. So that was really the only day. I did not have anything but water to drink, though. I kept flirting with the idea of drinking soda, but like I said, it's not even that. If I could just compartmentalize and say, okay, I'm gonna drink this soda and then that's it, and just turn it off, I would have had a couple. I didn't really care. I was just enjoying Memorial Day weekend, but I'm scared I'm gonna start craving it. And I feel like, it's been 2 really strong weeks since I've really dialed it up on my fitness, but I don't want to start craving soda. And I was scared that if I started having the soda, like Monday, I wouldn't have been able to stop. So I did not. So it's not even so much that I'm just trying to be so much of a stickler, because when your diet's too restrictive, you're just not gonna keep it. But I just feel like I've been in such a good groove, and I haven't been craving sugary drinks. Um, so I didn't have any, but I did have a handful of hot dogs. I had some burgers. I had some strawberry shortcake. I had a bunch of oatmeal cookies. I indulged. And then on Monday, had a flawless day. I did my 40-hour fast. I did not eat from Sunday at maybe like 6 o'clock until today at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. And then I'm just right back on my diet today. So, really happy with the weekend. I'll give myself an A because considering I was out and about and I had one soda, that's like a record. I've had one sugary drink in 2.5 weeks. It's Tuesday now. Friday will be 3 weeks to the day that I just made that decision. But really good weekend. I'm not gonna weigh myself. I'm gonna do my 2 40-hour fast. I did one yesterday. I'm gonna do one Thursday. I will weigh in Friday. I'm considering not, just because I do feel like I'm in such a good groove. I don't feel like I need the accountability. I'm about to do my calisthenics workout. I'm gonna run 4 miles tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do a workout tomorrow. I'm starting to flirt with getting back to the weights. My trainer told me to do 2 weeks of the calisthenics, but it's been really challenging. I've been getting such a good sweat that I'm just sticking with it. And I also like that, I can do it every day. And like sometimes with the weights, it's like certain days I can't do certain things. Like if I were to do chest and back today, I wouldn't be able to do my calisthenics during the day tomorrow. I didn't do them during the day today, but I am going to do them during the day tomorrow. But I'm going to run 4 miles tomorrow morning. I'm going to run 2 miles Thursday morning, and I'm going to fast that day, and I'm going to do my calisthenics. I am thinking about doing a weight routine tomorrow in between. So I'm going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in terms of strength training. And I'm going to go Wednesday, Thursday in terms of my running. And then I'm leaning towards weighing in Friday, but I was going to say the reason I'm thinking about not is I really want to push to get back into the 260s. And part of me is like, why don't you just skip this Friday and just double down? Because I know the last 2 weeks I had great results. I had 0 cheat meals. And even with 0 cheat meals last week, I lost like 4 pounds and change. So I don't expect to lose that this week. I'll probably be down 1 to 2 pounds just considering what I did on Sunday. But I may do it. I don't know. Part of me just likes the idea of pushing through this weekend and doing some extra miles and maybe doing a 10K this weekend, because the 4 doesn't feel, it's not easy, but it doesn't feel like it's killing me. I know I have more in me. Just really focusing on next week, Friday. I don't see a scenario where I come in under 270 with what I ate on Sunday and Friday, but just get back on track. I feel very confident that I can blow through this weekend with no cheat meals, no more sugary drinks, and run both Saturday and Sunday, and come in under 270 next week, probably comfortably under, probably come in 267, 268. I feel like my guess will be like, I'll be 271, maybe 272 this weekend. I was 273 and change last Friday, but I'll see how the week goes. But in a good groove, really proud of the discipline this weekend. I was able to enjoy the weekend, and then the important thing is just get right back on it, and not have any lingering, cravings. And sometimes, when I pig out like that, it lingers for a couple days and it's hard to get back on track. So that's part of the reason I'm proud of the way I went from eating barbecue and snacking and like eating cookies and cakes and stuff at the barbecue on Sunday to a 40-hour fast, and it was very easy. I did not have cravings. I didn't have to argue with myself like I did last week. But I wasn't at work. I wasn't in a high stress environment. So that made it a little easier. But, really, really good weekend. I'm proud of the weekend. I'm not going to bake this into my calisthenics. I'll just do a separate fitness check, and then I'll post my video for my calisthenics. But just wanted to check in terms of how the weekend went. Like I said, I will give myself an A+, at least for where I am in my journey. Maybe if I was David Goggins, I would have considered this week a complete failure. But considering it's been 2 weeks, Since I've really ramped it up, I'm gonna give myself an A+ for what I did this weekend and the way I just snapped back right into a 40-hour fast and eating right on track today. I had baked chicken, asparagus, and mashed, what is it? There's these frozen birds that has them. It's not mashed cauliflower, not mashed potatoes. It's mashed cauliflower. It does not taste like mashed potatoes, but just trying to throw a little variety in there. So I had mashed cauliflower. They sell at the supermarket, asparagus, and baked chicken for lunch today to break my fast. Then I had oatmeal with, I had my Quaker steel cut oatmeal with raspberries and blueberries for my first snack. And then I had a protein shake with some green juice mixed in and organic mango for my second snack. I'm about to do my calisthenics workout. And then I'm gonna probably have scrambled eggs and turkey bacon and asparagus for dinner. So snapping right back to it, nothing but water today. Took my multivitamin. Like I said, I'm really getting into a good groove in week 3. So really proud of this week.